We first started using Mike, I think it was, actually it was right before the last power meeting. And we had an interesting thing, and those that know me know that over the years I've talked about how we've grown our sales and everything. And really starting about the end of last year, something amazing happened. People stopped calling. They just dropped right off. And we had a lot of work backed up, like I'm sure a lot of you do. And over a course of a month or so, we burned through all of that. And then one day there was just nothing. Maybe I think I call it the week we had to reset a toilet. When you have 8 guys in the field and you have 1 toilet to reset. And I know I'd talked to Doug a little bit on what he had done with Mike, so I called him up, and Mike actually interviewed me the first time. We talked and put together a program, and I think I was, and correct me if I'm wrong, I was pushing a little bit because the interview's fine and everything. I know you have to get your information, but let's do something. Let's get some work. And sure enough, I think within a week we had stuff out there, which I found was pretty amazing turnaround. And the calls came in. There were weeks there where I'd say 75 to 80% of our calls were from Mike's program, the postcards. I will say, and I don't want to embarrass you, Mike, and I had my name on the list that went out because I wanted to see what the postcards looked like. And when I got the first one, the first week, I said, "Oh my God!" And it was unlike anything I'd ever seen, and probably a bad way. But I tell you, people for some reason call, and it's been incredible. I haven't checked with Sherry last week, but I think in 3 months we're up to almost $200,000 in sales I can track right from the postcards. And there are days when that's all we have is the postcard work. Now, in all honesty, we got a few tire kickers and some people that just are not our customers. But when you have no work, nothing, I mean, I'm glad just to send my guys out. We waived our minimum fee, whatever you want to call it. I just want to get them in front of people because I know they can sell. And sometimes the sales are no, and that's fine. But it's in all honesty, I can't really, I realize I shouldn't say that. They went over that yesterday, but don't say it. But in all honesty, I don't know where we would be if I didn't start the program with Mike. And I was fortunate enough to have saved some money so I can invest in that. And it's been a huge thing for our company. And I think is it okay if I say what the odds were?
Go ahead.
Yeah, he told me up front, he said there's an 80% chance you'll make money off of this stuff, 10% chance you'll more or less break even, and a 10% chance it won't work. You'll lose money. And I said, those are the best odds I've ever had. No one's ever given me odds like that, and it's worked for us, thank goodness. It's really made a difference, and I owe Mike a lot. And it's even... I don't want to go on, but even my dad, typically the marketing stuff is, you wave to people when they drive by. That's my dad's idea of marketing. And he's been impressed. He said, wow, that stuff's really working. And, where are all these new customers coming from? And the last thing I'll say is the record for new customers in one day was 11. Remember, 8 techs, one Monday when we had very little work, we had 8 new customers call. And we booked all those calls. Some of them were, people we don't want to work for, but that was fine. It still got my guys out in front of people. And I think that day that was all the money we got from the postcards and new customers. And if anyone has any questions, unless we have another night like last night, I'll be here all day.